Pets in Minecraft are, well, boring. You can take them mining or exploring with you, which is way too dangerous and risk losing your pet. Or you can waste a lot of time trying to push them into place so that you'll have them on display in your house, where they'll stay forever. What if there was a way to make your pets invincible and to bring them to you at any time for even your most dangerous of adventures? Well, now with the Friends for Life mod, you can take your pets on adventures with you at any time and feel totally safe about it. So in this mod review, I'm going to be going over the new items and their crafting recipes, what they do, and how they work. So we're going to start over here with the first new item, the collar. This is crafted with a piece of leather and a piece of gold. And you're going to place them into the crafting grid, and this is a shapeless crafting recipe, so you can place it however you want and you'll get a collar every time. Next up, we have the pet roster. This is crafted with a book and a piece of gold. Once again, this is a shapeless crafting recipe, so I can place these however I want and I'll get the pet roster. The last new item is the Ocarina. This is crafted with 3 pieces of terracotta in a row, so unlike the other, it's not shapeless. I can't just do that, but I can place it, you know, in the middle, at the top, or the bottom, and I'll get an ocarina every time. You may have noticed over here that we have some color variations for the different ocarinas. These are going to be crafted with a colored piece of terracotta in a row. So in this case, I've got the cyan terracotta placed in a row, and I get the cyan ocarina. So now onto what do these different items do. So we're going to go up into this house up here. And up here, I've got my pets. And you may notice that one of these pets looks a little different from the others. So a really cool feature of this mod pack is that it's actually compatible with any tameable mob. So if you like to play with a lot of mods, like myself, you can bring your pets from different mod packs, different mods, and it should work with those too. So I'm going to take my collar and just right click on your pet, and you see it's gone from my hand, and you hear the equip sound, and now you know that it's on your pet. So now that they all have their collars on, I can open up the pet roster, and I can see here in this nice little menu all of my pets. So these 2 buttons over here on the right are to either bring your pet to you or to send your pet home. So what counts as a home? Well, there's 4 ways to have your home set for your pets. And in order of importance of sending them home where they will go, first is the per collar home that you can set. You can set a home with the collar. You can set home with the pet roster. That's the next one. Your bed spawn point, so right here. And then world spawn if your bed is destroyed. So you're probably wondering how to set a home. Well, if I take the collar off by shift right clicking, I can right click anywhere in the world, or sorry, shift right click anywhere in the world. And you can see that now it's got a shine and it says the home position. And now I can put it back on my pet. And if I go to the pet roster and I say, hey, go home, you see Kitty's now gonna be sent back home, and she'll be in this little wandering mode. And this is the part that's really exciting for me, is that now they won't have the following behavior if you send them home this way. They'll just wander within 10 blocks of wherever their home is set. So if I take the pet roster and I set a home down here, Doggy has no home set on his collar. So if I open up the pet roster, then I can send Doggy home. He'll get sent downstairs. And now, once again, if I try to send Kitty somewhere, Kitty will be set up here because that's where the collar says to go. And what's really, really neat is that with the pet roster or with the collar, if you hold left alt, you'll see a square of where the home is set, so you can find it at any time. If I take the collar off, I can do the same thing. If I hold alt, you can see it's set up here. I made this house with 2 stories to show you guys that they'll wander up and down stairs. So now it really feels like you've got a companion at home. And look who decided to come down. Now it'll really feel like you have a companion at home, and it's just a lot more lively than, you know, making your pet sit in one place. And you may have noticed that making them sit and stand, you can check if they've got the collar by right-clicking. They'll have this heart effect, so that's how you know that they've got the collar equipped as well. Now, also, they're completely invulnerable with the collar on, so if I try punching him, doesn't work at all. So now you could take them adventuring with you anywhere that you go, and then at any moment you can send them home and they'll just wander around and they'll be there waiting for you. And you are so loud. Now you're probably wondering what the ocarinas do. The ocarinas are really, really neat. By themselves, they just play a neat little tune. Or if you shift right click alternatively. And these are just an additional tool for calling your pets and sending them back home. If I take the ocarina, I can go to kitty and I can shift right click. It says ocarina bound to pet. And now if I right click, okay, there we go. You see, it brings kitty to me. And if I want kitty to go home, I can right click and it goes to the set home. And now kitty's back in that wandering behavior. Well, they'll just hang out.
And that should be all of the features of the Friends for Life mod. I hear that they're looking into adding more features, so go ahead and check out their official page, download the mod, see what you think, and have fun adventuring with your pets like you could never do before.